Oh, I'm live streaming it now. It's a bit weird. It wasn't working. Oh well. Right. Welcome guys. Bit of a weird start to the live stream. Sorry about that. Just be a couple hour one. Finally, we've actually got the rules done, so the RP can truly start. Grizzly and String, if you want to check those out now, so you can actually see what you can and can't
Alright, yeah.
do. Alright, good String.
Yeah, I'm going to... So what should I be seeing?
Yeah, the document in streaming rules.
Ah, yeah, I've got it. There's... How long did you spend on this, by the way?
30 minutes maybe. Not that long. Why?
It just looks quite a bit detailed.
It's not
More than 30 minutes, I'd assume, but...
I'm quite used to making things like this, so it's not too terrible. I really don't need as many of those as I told them to make. Right. Everything else should be low priority. No, I kind of want cobblestone floors, but I feel like that would be for my next building. Because they're far too expensive at the moment. And I know I'm going to need another tailor. But I don't actually think I have enough flax fields to warrant another tailor. So I may need to make even more flax fields. And yeah, I'm aware this flax field has a bit of a problem, but oh well. What am I currently working on? Digger limit. Then I'll probably work on crossbows next. And, oh hey Corrupt, how are you? Glad to see you here. Alright, let's get to work on the foundations of the fort. Thing is, I don't actually think I'm going to be a massive empire. I'm just going to make sure that my buildings are so, like, very well done to the point where it would be very hard to attack. Did String just die again? Lovely. Slowly getting my number of people back up. Not really made my full decision about whether what I'm doing once I'm moving the banner. I think once I've moved the banner to here, I'll set up the guards on the fort so that I hopefully don't need actually to have guards by the colony, because once I've got this fort up, I do plan on extending, not extending that colony, but sort of redoing one, but a better designed one.
Yeah.
And on a larger scale. But like I'll have it in a similar area, I think, just with stone walls and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, that's something you can take into consideration for forts as well. It's like materials and stuff in it. So if it's like a stone fort, then
Yeah, it's going to be way more a lot stronger than like a wood or a cobble.
Than a wood one. Yeah, and you know, also shape of the fort. Like if it's quite round, then round. If it's got like towers, if it's
yeah.
If it's got a moat and stuff. Yeah.
Moats won't actually be... I don't think moats are actually as useful as they sound usually. But that's...
Well... Sorry, go on.
Well, because another issue is then also getting an army in and out of your fort as well becomes a pain in the ass when you have a moat. But also, a lot of moats were actually just ditches, not like water filled. Like a lot of things were just done where they actually just digged pits rather than bothering with the water. But also, you've got to
Yeah.
consider, because of how this game's physics of water works, and you can't actually start a water source in a mountain, you're going to give up like that height of the mountain or hill for a moat.
Well, that
And I would
mountain,
rather
that
have.
mountain, yeah. Go on.
No, no, you go ahead, go.
I was gonna say, well, that mountain's gonna be if you're thinking of it strategically, it's gonna, well, soldiers are in pretty much layman's terms, attrition. Yeah, it's gonna be very hard for someone to walk up the mountain in it.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying. That's why. Do
that'll
you
give
really
you,
want to get rid of that advantage of being on a hill, which also gives you like gives you an all-around 360 view of the world, for a moat? And the answer most of the time is no. Moats are sort of like a last resort if you're on lowland. Like, no one gives up high grounds for a fort just so they can build a moat, really.
yeah.
And yes, I know you can bring water sources into mountains via the but you basically have to dig a canal. And I feel like a canal would also be a massive point of weakness. It'd be like weakness in the water, or in the stoneworks as well. Because obviously, because they have to curve around this canal. Like, even if people couldn't go through it because you have guards on the other side or something, it would still be a weakness to the structure. So I'm happy having, and also because this game has water pumps. It's not as though you need a moat for water. You can just get water out of pumps. So the only thing it's for strategically is a moat. And I feel like there's just better things to do than build a moat. So, Grizzly, what are you planning on doing once you get in?
Well, my immediate thing is, well, I tend to, I'm just a builder, so most of the time I'm gonna pretty much just not have a colony until I build something that I can say is okay.
Your only issue with that is you might, the best way to get resources for building is, like, unless you're going just for wood, in which case it's not that hard to get enough wood, you're gonna need colonists, really.
What's the technology like, to be honest? Like, how do you get technology?
Science, that you have to do that for colonists and stuff.
Alright.
But you can also give other people science. Like, I'm thinking that because me and String have gone slightly different paths in science, we'll probably get to a point where we make a trade agreement for our science.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
he'll do it
food
for a
for
certain thing.
science.
Oh, no, we'll just swap our sciences, because we have different sciences. I want to see what these look like. Yeah, they're quite cool. But I still will go the grey quarter blocks, because they look like actual stone. And I'm out of dark stone again. For pain. And this is why you try and keep on top of your colony. No, yeah. If you're really wanting to build something at the start, definitely go for agrarian. Have a few like people that can collect resources, and then just leave it at that. And don't develop your colony at all until you've got what you want built rather, and then go off of that.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I don't know. You're going to be a little later on. You might end up getting help from String. I think he's going to be doing this thing where he like asks you to start in a different location or something like that, and in return he helps you or something. I have a feeling that's what he's trying to do with Finn. Be wrong on that, but it sounds like something String will do. So he wants as much control over this valley as he can get, particularly the lakeside. Oh, I should get a builder to do this for me. But I don't really have the calories right now for builders. And also it's not too far away from the base, but I don't actually know if it'd be worth using them by the time they actually get to here. I don't know. Either way, I realised I didn't need to dig this entire hill down, and that it would actually be counterproductive to do that. Hence what I'm doing now. Would have actually been a lot better to have done before I dug it down. But I made a bit of a mistake, but it's actually perfectly fine. I do want to dig this layer down though, so that all the surrounding stuff is at least only on the level of my foundations and not any higher than that. But I did actually appreciate the fact I've done a slot down here, because it means people can't really easily dig under the foundations. And even if they do, it won't really be worth it, because it's not so it will collapse the wall, because these aren't made out of bricks, they're solid stone slabs.
Yeah. See, my kind of aim is
Hey Sergio, you new around?
I'm probably gonna focus on tech or something. I don't know.
Fair enough, but then again, you're gonna have to very quickly develop your colony if you want to become a leader in tech. And if you're just trying to build, then I don't know. If you are like wanting to be a builder, you're gonna need quite a lot of colonists to do all that. So you might end up doing something similar to what I have done, which is starting a colony off that you're going to throw later. That might be, you might go down the same route as me, but the only thing is you won't have a head start like I have. And because of my head start, that is not going to affect me too much. I'm only going to be a few parts behind when I actually start building my proper one. Whereas by the time you're playing with us, because you said it was like a week minimum really, so maybe more like 5 days now, but still. Like that might start getting to the point where the part you're on makes a bit of a difference, but I don't know, we'll see. I think you should be okay.
Yeah,
hey,
I
Finn,
think I should
Finn,
be
are you
as
getting in
well.
the game? Finn, get your laddie in here. Because if Finn can get in, String can start working with him. I'm probably going to wait till String's character reaches out to me before we do deals. Because as much as he is now the powerhouse, I've got to have some heart and pride. String, he has like a lot more of pretty much everything than everyone else. I think he's probably going to hit 200 colonists by the end of today, if not more than that. So that'll be interesting to see. Oh, okay, Finn. If you can't run out, that's fair enough. I think this black stone this dark stone rather, does look really good though, for like foundations and stuff. And then having a lighter stone will look really good for the walls. So I'm quite excited about that, to be fair. But as I said, this is a very long process of just waiting to get enough materials to fill in. Because even once I've filled in that deep side, I've still got an equally, if not deeper side over here, which will be a pain. So it'll just be slow progress on this fort. And I'm sort of worried that String's going to run away with the game while I'm building, but we'll see. There's plenty of time left for things to change around. Might accidentally have to disconnect String a few times, you know. He's getting too powerful. We must end him. On a mining level, I think it's deeper than
Also,
clay. Shouldn't have told you that, but oops.
Yeah. Can I just say?
Yeah.
We're already on 5 viewers.
Pardon?
5 viewers already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was sort of looking at the
very start.
chat, but I wasn't looking at the thing. Okay, we might end like a
I seg you.
20+ view stream out of just a couple hour stream, which is nice. Usually our decent performing streams are usually the longer ones, because obviously the views are more worked off of playbacks rather than, so people leave and go and that sort of how a view more than actual unique viewers. So obviously smaller channels don't really get unique viewers, we sort of just rely on a very core fan base. I'm hoping I can grow that fan base out a bit. The thing is, they're actually seeing a clearer picture than me right now. And also, luckily for you guys, I'm going to turn the light on because I've realised it looks quite very dark on the stream. But I've increased the bit rate that it's streamed, so the current image quality should be was. It's now 4,500 kilobytes a second. And I've put sound to what it usually is. So that should be good enough for you guys at the moment. String, how many people do you have? Oh yeah, I've got a load of gold. Gold's not that useful until you have other things to do with it. Jesus. I had 167 beds, because at my peak that's what I needed, but where I've reduced jobs in certain areas, I've will now only go up to 148 colonists for a while.
As if... Right. Do you know what I've just found out about this game?
What? What have you
You
found
know
out?
Laser Beam?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
it's
played it.
actually...
Yeah.
I'm
It was
quite
popular
shocked
with a
that
load
it's...
of streamers, like, a couple years ago.
Yeah,
But sadly
I'm
it just
shocked
didn't
that he
take
liked
off.
it.
No, he built quite a nice one on a hill, didn't he? And it sort of sloped down.
Idiots build Mountain Kingdom, yeah.
Yeah, I think it became one of the stock photos for this game or something. Or he based it off one of the stock photos for this game. Whenever there's light grass, when there's some leaves or something, I like picking it up. They're good for a decoration later in the game. Oh yeah, I'm still on the search for mics. I'm pretty sure now I'm just getting a Yeti. But...
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I might get a quadcast, but I think I've just made my decision. I'm just going to get a Yeti and stick with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Science, happiness. Yeah, it's more than enough raw fish. Raw fish is the only thing I ever have, because obviously, as the night wears out, I don't have much bread stuffs in reserve. Berries are just a constant production, so it's not that hard. Right. So, maybe I do just maybe stoneworker and artisan. And right, that should be good enough. Put that on that. Flax I will run out of if I have two of these guys, but it's better. I can't be asked to expand the flax field yet, so it will just be better that they're on standby and at least producing the max they can with the amount of flax I have. So that will have to do for now. Right, so I just had to bug around with the settings. Hopefully we can actually start getting very near everyone being good. I've realised I've massively stockpiled water buckets, so I should be fine for a while. I actually think I need to keep producing buckets as a massive priority anymore. I have over 700 of them, so... Because once they're used, they become empty buckets again, I'm pretty sure. So once you've got a certain amount of buckets in circulation, I don't really think you need to keep making anymore. Yeah, if we're looking at happiness, things could be a bit better. Like, I'm on -9, but nothing too terrible. We'll slowly still be able to build up. As I said, the happiness doesn't bother me too much as long as it's still practical to hire people. Then I'm going to go for a massively agrarian heavy once I do the like colony that's going to lead to this fort. So that'll be interesting. I think Strings is a very similar, if not larger, landmass than mine now. Sorry, square area, not landmass. I mean, that's if I don't include the fort, obviously. If I include the fort, then I think I'm probably a bit bigger.
Well,
but this fort is
you've got quite a large base because, well, you've not really been working on beautifying it, have you? It's just been
oh yeah, that'll get torn down.
And...
I'll probably have to spend half a part, like a couple of hours, or might get some help from you guys, just to tear that down quickly. But the thing is, I don't want it turned down until I've got this. I think you
forgot to get that stuff. Oh.
I'm starting this in 2 parts. Wait. So I plan on going down into this valley, but I'm going to do this left side first, so I can transfer all the jobs over.
Can you see that dark side thing, that base that you're making right now?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking you could go down because you can make it look somewhat decent up above, but like go down and have like actual farms underneath.
What do you mean?
Because
do you mean down this hill? Because I do plan on doing it down. Now. What you want? I don't want an underground farm. Or that way.
You don't?
No, I'm not having underground farms.
Because you've not got a lot of area here, so...
Oh yeah, no, but I'm going to do half off of here, and it'll run down this hill. And then I will then, once I've cleared this entire area, it will span from, like... hopefully... here, all the way to, like, where that reaches now. So it's going to be, like, at least 3 times the size of my current one. So it should be fine. Oh, will the calories be in our favour? Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Come on, go up to 17,000. Yes. Oh, it didn't work. I know I'm making a positive amount of calories, but it's just annoying trying to time it correctly. So I can slowly fill up all the jobs again. Luckily, you get that automatic healing up to 30, or I'd be wasting so many calories on re-healing myself all the time. Finn, when do you think you can get on? It'd be cool to get you sort of set up. And then I just haven't heard from Dark at all. But it will still be 5 of us even if Dark doesn't join now. So there's no issue with that. String, what are you currently doing to your kingdom? Like, what sort of upgrades are you planning? None of my business. Right, boys, you know what we gotta do. Time to spy on String. He just tells me I'm not allowed in. I have to walk off because of diplomacy now. I go crying home. Oh, Ketchup's here. That means he can start expanding again. Right, so let's go figure out what String's doing. String, can I enter the province? It's not a no, so...
No.
Hey. Yeah, I'm spying on String stuff. I mean, it's not really spying, he's let me in, but...
No, I'm here.
Yes, you are here. You are in the server. I cannot figure out what the hell he's done. Right, so the front's basically the same. Any changes anywhere? Maybe it's probably his underground stuff has changed. I think he might have blocked up the entrance though. So I swear there used to be a mine back here. I think he's starting a separate underground base, maybe. Wouldn't surprise me. But it'll probably be connected to his waterworks, so I could just swim through his waterworks and figure out what he's doing. Let's go swimming. Just keep swimming. The fort has been started on. Ketchup.
Oh yeah. You can call me Kieran.
Oh yeah. I'm now too used to calling you Ketchup.
Okay, I'll take either one, but just letting you know.
Okay.
I'll have a look at the fort.
Yeah, go ahead. It's only no it's only foundations.
I mean, like what you done so far.
Yeah, it's literally like just starting to make shape the mountain it's on and putting out the dark blocks. So nothing actually above ground really, just making it.
I'm coming over anyway.
Yeah, making that fort so it'll basically be impenetrable via RP. Ha! You try to dig under it. Ha! You get blocked by.
Oh, I can see that, dude. I can see that's gonna be a big project, but I rate it.
Yeah, it's going to take ages, and it's going to be my colony doesn't expand for ages. But oh well.
If you want any help with it, just let me know.
I think I'm okay for now, just because I'm not actually being withheld by the groundwork. It's the amount of materials I have, because I'm using that special type of stone. It has to go through multiple workers.
Oh, I see. Yeah, of course.
But it will make it
Nice,
stronger in the long run. So like.
Is there an entrance to it?
Not yet. You can, because obviously there's no actual gates or anything until the walls have been put up. You can hop in it, but it's just a box of stone that I'm trying to fill in.
Fair enough. I'll let you just with your box of stone.
Oh, 300. Yeah, box of stone. Let's go. Oh. Calories are becoming a real issue because obviously where I'm not managing my colony and stuff, the happiness is a bit weird. So I'm just trying to get it to the point where I've just got everyone fully employed and I won't really care about the happiness.
Right.
And then I'll start re-ratioing everything once I actually build the colony. Because my proper base colony will be off of this fort. Like I'll make a huge gateway and stuff and it will lead into a walled settlement.
Okay, yeah.
And that'll be cool, hopefully. Oh, and I almost killed myself like the 20th time by falling down this ditch. I had the idiot opinion, I don't really understand where the idea popped up in my head, but my first thing I was doing was leveling this hill. Because I sort of forgot, no, I do want it to be on a hill. I was like, why am I leveling this? I could just build it out. Rather than, because I wanted it obviously a level playing top, but instead of destroying things, I could have just added stone on the top. So I took away a few layers, realised I was being an idiot. It was like, good thing I caught that before this hill became basically non-usable. And now, once these foundations go up, I should be putting up white stone walls that will hopefully be probably aim at having them 15 to 25 high. I haven't really decided. I might do 15 high for the walls, then 25 high for the towers and points like that, and that'll be more than enough. I'm mainly doing it also just to try and irritate String slightly. So I think I'm closer to his place than he wanted me to be. But oh well. He just goes up on the hill behind this fort. I am higher than you now. Me. Fair enough.
Literally then.
Oh, my dog has just done a stinky. And now the entire room is all... Opening window. Oh. The back door's open and stuff as well, so she has no excuses.
Dude, what's its name? I can't even remember.
Whose?
The dog.
Ruby.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Remember she bit Alex Blair's ear once. Do you remember that?
I don't.
He was over.
Oh yeah, I
Wait,
think
was
we
it
were playing
Alex?
like tennis ball and we were throwing it down like the
Yeah.
we were throwing it down the like
Like, it
alleyway
was
that
like
was
a
beside my
bite.
house, wasn't it? Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like a nip,
Like they
right?
both went for the ball and she jumped up and like bit his ear.
Yeah.
I don't think he bled. I think, but it was clearly
No,
quite
it was like
painful,
a nibble kind of
especially
thing.
for like
Yeah.
that age. Like now we'd probably
Oh
just shake it
yeah.
off, but like back then that was. She still hurts when she bites, but because how much she like plays ball and the fact that she doesn't give a shit about her teeth at all, her teeth are all really blunt. And like they're not very. Her like dental quality is like her worst aspect of her health. And
I mean, it's not too important for a domestic pet, right?
yeah, I mean, as long as it doesn't, her teeth don't end up rotting, like they don't get too low down
Yeah.
that they start rotting, it should be fine. And like we're now using just purely like soft tennis balls and stuff just to try and preserve what she does have left of her teeth, because she is
Right.
like, while she's like quite old in the terms that she's obviously really far beyond her puppy years, she's still like half her lifespan, and she's used up a lot of her teeth. So like, but the issue is you get a lot of dogs that don't have full sets of teeth anyway and stuff, because at the end of the day the only thing they actually need it for is crunching like their food, and most dogs don't even properly crunch their food, they just swallow it mostly. So like, it's not problematic as long as it just doesn't get to the point where it hurts her or anything, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Finn will hopefully be on either later in this session or later tonight when we do our second session. But it'll be like probably like 8 till 11 maybe, because I have to go do stuff tomorrow. I have to be up at like probably 6ish. So.
Oof, we did.
Moving a shed.
How'd you do?
Yep. Off to go move a shed. Just.
Hi, Ruby.
She's like, I've heard my name being said multiple times, so you better not be chatting shit. Chat shit, get bit.
Ooh, damn.
Nah, she's still perfectly fine with humans. Still hates dogs.
No, I know, yeah.
Like a pain in the ass.
Oh, really?
She always has. Oh well. It's what happens when you don't get dogs from pups. Like when they've had other lives and stuff beforehand. They just often have weird traits. I mean, some dogs literally just naturally don't like other dogs as well.
Introverted dogs.
Fuck off, stop making me having to socialise. Looks at human owner, you're not my mum. You're not my dad. Stop making me do this. Have you seen my dad?
These goddamn random zombies, dude.
Alright, they're just so weird. I'm basically on permanent siege mode until I have this fort working though. I just don't have the resources I need right now. Which I said don't use siege mode too much, but there isn't much I can do about it. The way my layout of my thing is, everyone just dies consistently, so
Yeah.
I sort of have to use it for a while.
Even them people still die though, because of the red zone.
Yeah, but only like a couple a night usually at worst, so it's a lot better than it was.
Yeah.
Do you want help with building
night
anything?
we-
Because I'm basically just waiting for my resources to back up, so I'm basically a free hand at the moment. So if you
I'm
need,
just clearing an area. So
I can
do
come
that
help
if
with
you
that, I
want.
guess. String, anything you're doing that could need building help? I'm still adamant String's doing something underground that we can't, that like he's disconnected from everything else at the moment. Because
Obviously.
there's
Obviously.
there's nothing else in his base that he's edited as far as I can tell. So he's just hiding it underground. Yeah, it's hidden well, but it's hidden to the point where I could find it, but I don't want to because I'll have to destroy way too much stuff and rebuild
What's he
it.
hiding? Like
find
more
it.
food? Like
Yeah, he's like, yes, I'm making underground wheat cellars.
oh, I've got a big mind. Well done, mate. Like you
Wow.
can tell us that.
Like, it's pretty obvious he's underground somewhere, and I just can't be asked. Turns out he's mining under your
Yeah.
place or mine. Ugh. Well, you do have to kind of tell us if you're doing that, at least if you're going to start, like, damaging our areas. It's kind of part of diplomacy. Luckily, I'm on a hill, so it'll take him ages. And then he'll hit
It's
my...
kind of just like
Well,
basic
technically,
human.
he can use that as a marching thing as well.
You can use what?
Like, if you're in well, he can use that to, like, preparations and stuff. During wars, if he's got a tunnel underneath your base, then he can use that technically.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, yeah. If he
But
uses
yeah.
that, it's going to be...
And it kind of bypasses your defense.
Well, not really, because that's why I'm building in
Obviously, you
such
still have
solid
your soldiers, but it
foundations.
bypasses your defense.
I've put in all the foundations for the fact that he can't break it without me at least knowing, so... Oh, wait, they're like, once the foundations are in, the weakest part will obviously only be 1 layers, but then there'll be, like, flooring on top of that as well, so there'll be, like, another couple of layers of rock, probably.
That's the point. Is there actually a deepest point that you can go, or does it just...
I think
go
there's a
on
deepest
forever?
point, but I've never
There probably
bothered
is,
digging
yeah.
down to it, because unlike Minecraft, there's no rule, like, I don't, like, want to dig in this game. Like, there's no real reason to. Once you've got your ores, you've got your ores. I don't see any point to doing that.
Well, underground bases just become, well... You literally have infinite territory if it's...
Yeah, but also, who wants an underground base? It's just not appealing and would make your people depressed as fuck.
If you start from this side, then I'll go to the back and we meet in the middle.
Does it actually make them depressed?
No, but we're adding RP to it. So yes, your people are going to be depressed if they're expected to live underground for their entire lives.
Fair enough.
Unless they're miners, in
Well,
which
no.
case I'll probably allow it, because
Yeah,
that's just awkward.
because dwarves and stuff, yeah.
Because dwarves, what?
Yeah.
That was not where I was going with that.
I don't know.
People with dwarves in, yeah, they
tend
love
to
living
make
underground.
dwarves in the game.
You need to stop
People
being in
tend
these
to
live
have
streams
more
until you've
kingdoms.
played this game. You're just coming out with the most random shit. Are there dragons? No.
It might be.
Is there not an end dragon?
Oh,
Can we vote to kick this guy out, please?
yes. Right, all in favour, say aye. Aye.
Aye. String, say aye. String.
Oh, String
Aw,
said no.
String.
Oh, I'm not voting him out if it's not unanimous.
It has to be a majority vote.
Well, that is a majority vote, but I don't like majority.
I mean,
votes
like,
of 3 people.
sorry, no.
Unanimous. You mean
Unanimous,
unanimous.
yeah. Dude, I know words.
GovPoll is helping me out here. GovPoll came in ridiculously useful in yesterday's combo. That's the only use I'm
Oh,
ever
dude,
getting. out of my
I
A-level.
literally ended up zoning out conversations. Had no
Yeah, I
idea what
noticed. I was
being
like,
said.
dude, what's going on? That's why I thought you'd like disconnected way before you actually did disconnect.
Also, I think
Yeah.
String's actually listening through the stream.
Yeah, he
instead
usually
of-
does just to see what's happening. Wait, no, he did.
Yeah, he should
No,
be
he
using
only
Discord
watches it.
to listen.
But I encourage everyone to watch the stream anyway to see the
Yeah.
live chat. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Definitely not other
That's the reason
reasons.
why.
Yeah.
I'll get it open in a minute. I thought to do it.
Yeah. I've noticed I did a little bit of tweaking with my headset and like sorted out the audio jack so it's not as bad like all the time. But yeah, I still can't wait to get that.
Yeah, I have seen it's better today, actually.
Yeah,
You
not
just
really
keep
sure what to focus
digging.
on. After Mike, my next thing will probably just be like increasing my PC probably, so I can output a higher quality.
Yeah, just upgrade stuff. Yeah.
But it might be buying a whole new rig. I haven't decided yet, but I'm not really worried. I'll probably worry about that sort of near the end of summer.
Might as well just upgrade, right? Unless it's incompatible with what you want. Because, like,
Lovely.
Oh,
give it attention, god damn it.
So true.
He's actually muted, I think.
No,
I'm gonna go
he's
see
on
if she
push
needs to
to
go to
talk.
gardens or something. She's fucking annoying.
Alright, no worries.
You are on push to talk.
yeah,
aren't
yeah,
you?
I am. I just
Oh,
wanted you guys
yeah,
to
I
experience
thought
the
so.
pain I had
Yeah.
to go through. Be
I
back in
had
a
to.
sec.
I had to just say that.
that's fun.
Post stream, they're just like gonna have. Oh wait, no, I think
An
he's still
AFK.
gonna be playing. I don't know.
No,
Might
he's
go
AFK right now.
Oh. Yeah, post stream. I am actually hoping. I don't know how does do you know technology? How do you get like research points and stuff?
Oh, for this game, no idea.
Pardon?
I have no idea.
Just because I will be trying to focus on technology and
Yeah.
stuff, and if I can gain
Oh,
that,
focus time.
then if I can use methods to, I don't know, like
Yeah, I know what you
if
mean,
I
yeah.
can use methods, yeah. Because if it's like it's purely based on
Back.
Hello.
if it's purely based on how many, did he seriously? Oh, he died quite a while ago. Never mind,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah, I didn't die like
It's
as soon as I
the
get that.
yeah. It looked like you did because
Yeah.
like watching the stream, as soon as you that was like perfect 20-second delay.
What have you what was I saying? English. What you on about?
What were
You
we
on about how
talking
numbers work or something?
Oh, yeah. I was just saying if like you get research points purely based on like how much,
What do you mean research
not how
point?
much you're growing, but how many. Well, how do you research?
You just have to make specific items, then the scientist will make the research.
Ah, all right. Like, is it faster the more scientists that are on it, or?
Yeah, but I think that you'll just
Not
get
really that long though, is it?
stifled by it. The hard part is just building up the resources the scientist needs. Like getting
Yeah.
to that
Why
point.
is it like quite a lot?
Well, it's not necessarily a lot. It's just unique items that you then need to like do and stuff. And as you get further down the line, there's more stuff you need to do.
Yeah.
That is the wrong shade of grass.
I like how there's so many variants of grass in this game. Like, why?
Next shade of grass, please. Right.
Yeah.
It made for some pretty good designs though. Like I do plan once I
Yeah.
build a proper castle to make one similar to, you know how I had those flags on the walls of Wessex, that castle. I plan to do something similar to that eventually. But that's a long way off. Because I need to get this fort done, which is going to take and then build its colony, which is going to take even longer, especially to balance the colony out.
Yeah.
But like by part, like probably maybe not 15, maybe not that long. I don't really know. We'll just see how it goes. Depends how many times I mess up the colony, really. I've noticed this is going to be a
Right.
very thin but very long fort, which is going to be funny.
Well, I'm gonna go make myself a coffee. Don't keep the stream boring, but alright. Well,
Alright.
hopefully
Right.
it won't make the stream boring.
I think we'll be fine.
You sure? Alright.
Yeah. Fair enough. Oh, Grizzly, unique character. Comes back, hears all that on a thing. Oh. Yeah. I think it will be funny to see what String's done underground. Like, my argument is nothing's cool underground, because it's not so you can make cool castles and stuff. Like, it's not going to be visually appealing. He's just going to be like, yes, I have now made 50 underground farms. Feel the wrath of wheat. How are you expanding, Kieran?
I'm getting more fish.
Nice. How many colonies are you on now?
64.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, because I was thinking we have to like get like gold miners.
You still have like the lowest
melters
death
and
rate though.
stuff,
Like I've
so-
lost probably hundreds of colonists so far. Stream's probably lost at least 100. Then there's you. Maybe one
I've lost
casualty.
like maybe 20.
Oh,
I
okay.
lost like maybe 20. I know, I probably have lost like maybe like 30 because I had like a moment where somehow a zombie got
Yeah.
in. I don't know.
Oh,
I still to this day don't know how.
Yeah. Do you want to know some really good news?
Tell me.
I mean, it's bad for criminals, but you know that's pretty good for the general public. You know the NCA, National Crime Agency. That's like the UK's version of like the CIA, FBI, like NSA sort of combined. Basically, they managed to crack this thing. It's a type of like phone system. I think it's called like Endocry or something. Like it's an encrypted phone basically, and they managed to actually crack the code for it, and it's what like a lot of top criminal organisations use. And they have managed to like bust a load of criminals now. String told me about it earlier,
Nice.
which I thought was pretty.
As that was in the chat,
lit.
I briefly looked over it.
And I think that's pretty lit. Also, great time to bust criminals because it's not so they can go anywhere because of lockdown.
Yeah. Well, thanks for letting me know, so I can stop using that phone line now.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. We're actually using it for tax evasion.
Oh yeah, the worst of all crimes.
To be fair, it's probably one of the biggest like effects on the economy. Is probably like things like that though.
True. I guess morally.
Morally, though, I don't see that much wrong with. I would argue that.
Probably. The FBI just listening in, like, we got him.
Actually, I think that's the IRS, isn't it? And
Oh, dude, who cares?
But that's like a US thing. I don't even know what the UK's version of it is. It probably doesn't even have a cool acronym. It's probably just like financial agency or something. At the
Yeah, probably.
FA, not football association, financial agency.
Tax fraud services.
No, that sounds like the place you go to evade, do tax evasion.
True.
You know what? Not a bad idea. This is how I'm gonna make money.
That sounds good, dude.
I feel
Pretend
like
you're
it's
a streamer.
yeah. Just pretend I'm a streamer. Start making so much from streams. Get like loads of fake viewers, and then just funnel people's money through the account, and then just lie about how much I make.
The way that they pay you is through donations on your stream.
What?
That's how
how's
you
that
get your
tax
money.
evasion?
No, so like when you help
that'd be like
evade their
cleaning
tax,
money. No, that would be money laundering and money cleaning. Oh shit, that's actually a well good idea. But now I'm very worried my next set of donations aren't going to be proper. Proper dodgy.
Do you have donations set up from this?
No, I can't. Not until I can enable monetization. I
Oh,
need
cool.
1,000
You gotta
subs.
wait. You gotta get donations before you're monetized.
I don't think so.
Damn, that's rough.
At least I don't think so. It might be, but I'm not sure. YouTube will probably tell me when I can do it. To be fair, YouTube is like that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Because obviously YouTube's like, yes, I will take 10% of that or whatever. I imagine they have some sort of.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Over like. So yeah, I'm sort of irritated that YouTube sort of has gone the Twitch way in terms of using memberships and stuff for live streamers rather than like doing something different. So it'd be nice to see multiple financial platforms available for live streamers. Like Mixer's now disappearing. And I don't really know how Mixer works.
What would you want then? Is there a replacement?
I don't know. That's for people that are actually like smarter than me.
I can't.
And have like hundreds of people to
I
survey.
think it's like.
I don't know what you can do. To be
members
fair,
and subscriptions are good because it's like, oh, I've been supporting you for 6 months. Not I've been donating, you know, $5 every month, but I don't know how long. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think subscriptions are better than like just random. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's the way to go. I think they've done it right, personally.
Oh yeah, I think it's good, but I wish that YouTube had other features as well. Like, I definitely think there should be, like... I don't really know what you could have. I'm just thinking that, like... I don't know, I think I've just completely fucked up, and we'll have to admit that, yeah, there's not really much else to do.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Why am I no longer making candles? What the hell's wrong? Nothing's wrong, they're just not making candles anymore. Or at least not at a high enough rate. God damn it, bee farmers. Produce more candles. Oh, I might be able to get someone here. Nice. I think I might have got someone there. No idea. Being honest. Oh. I'm almost waiting for String to slip up and like somehow ruin his like food bank. And he'll finally feel the wrath of starvation. And then that's the true weakness of his Soviet powerhouse.
Son. I like Stream, dude.
Huh?
I love this guy. He's so mysterious.
Who's this?
String.
Oh, never. Oh, okay, I didn't see his chat.
700k.
Never gonna happen, son. I use 700k. Yeah, but like when you start using millions of calories. Now you're just gonna keep the ratio going, I'm pretty sure, but easy.
Easy.
Sure. Might just have to build like 50 guards and just take over his place right now. That is a joke. I don't encourage war at this early point. Tensions have not been built correctly. I will build double. That what? I don't think he.
Double your guards, he means.
Yeah, I know, but I mean like. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to explain all his weaknesses in case I ever have to use them. So, yes, stonk plans. I have stonk plans.
Oh, reading your rule thing.
Yeah.
When you said like it's like 50% of your guards is like your specials. Does that mean like special forces?
Professional. No, professional. So that'd be like professional soldiers. So full-time soldiers are 50% of your.
Oh, okay, and like
because you can
just,
only
like,
use a
general
maximum
okay.
of half your. Because guards are like your professional armed forces, right? And you can only use 50% in an offensive campaign. Oh, actually, I need to clarify that. That's in an offensive one. In a defensive one, all the guards are. Slapped up. I always get slapped up as soon as I start looking away from the screen. Alright, let's go hide within the walls. Right, let's change that then. More offensive
String, are you in siege mode or are you just chilling?
sorted. He's fine. There's nothing in the logs about siege mode.
Chilling.
Your place is coming along, to be fair, Kieran.
Getting
it's
there.
starting to get there. It's still obviously smaller than Strings by a lot, but that's because he's literally built like. Massive.
I have gone for the aesthetic though. Everything's like spaced out and stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
His is like.
Oh shit! I'm on 10 health.
I don't know.
How have you been doing?
His walls are just strange.
Zombie.
Do you need help with the zombies?
No, I'm good. It's just like the area that I'm clearing out like doesn't have guards around it.
To be honest,
Oh,
the only one. Do you know what I'm thinking? Yeah. The only base that actually looks nice is also the one that's doing the best.
What, Strings? He has like a front, but other than that,
Yeah.
it's a bit weird. I would say, like his base.
I
The
think
way
Strings
it
looks
looks.
cool. Like the inside's a bit
Cramped.
cramped. It's like
Yeah.
clogged. I don't know how you say, but like the outside looks cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. least from your view. My view, I just get wooden walls, like everywhere else. Your view, you get like...
Even then, the wooden walls aren't just too high, they're somewhat like... they fall high.
It depends which part. He did them so they're all one level. Which is fine, because he lives on a relatively flat area.
Actually...
I'm going to stab up all these zombies, because I have nothing better to do. That fort is going to look so strange up there. I think I might have to change the dimensions of it actually and push it further into the hilltop. Otherwise it's just going to be very skinny, like very long. But at the same time that might actually be perfectly fine, I'm not sure, haven't decided. It's not going to be a like squarish fort, that's for sure. I think it should be okay. That way it'll have like a entrance and stuff going. It'll have like a fort thing at each end, and one will be the entrance into the entire place, and then one will be the entrance into the colony. So I think it will actually work quite well. I can smell dinner cooking, and it smells good. Not really. Don't really remember what I'm having, but it smells good. So.
I had lunch like 20 minutes ago.
I think I had lunch like maybe an hour a bit ago.
What? 10 minutes.
I have learnt colonists can go into each other. What do you mean can go into each other? Yeah. Your job blocks can literally be one next to each other, and then like have a crate in between. Yeah, to be honest, his String's entrance does look really cool.
Oh, it does, yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. Mildly jealous.
Look at that though.
What does annoy me is the fact that the reason his defense is holding off is because he just stands there beating back zombies. Which is fair enough, like he is obviously just helping a colony, but at the same time...
No, they are doing
just
well.
Employ a few extra guards.
These guards are actually doing well as well.
Yeah,
it's
but like...
slingshots, so it's like the reload times.
He helps them a lot, because when there's like a lot of reds or something, he'll come and fix it. The only thing I don't like about his mode is I always get stuck in it and have to like cut my way out of it and replace it.
That's the point. You can build anywhere before your flag is placed, can't you?
Well, you can build anywhere anyway, but...
Oh no.
You're not going to want to infringe
you
on...
just fell in the moat.
Huh?
You just fell in the moat.
Oh, you're watching the live stream, I forgot. That was like ages ago.
Well, it's only 20 seconds delay. Well, I say only.
20 seconds is quite a lot. But that's fine because it's not one of those sort of live streams. Like, it's not one of those games where it needs to have a short delay time. So I'll just do whatever.
Yeah, as you get more popular, you want to interact with chat, though, right?
Yeah, but obviously I'm going to need to increase
FPS,
certain
if
parts
someone
of my
says left,
machine.
then it's a bit late, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like FPS, if someone says he's left of you, then it's a bit late.
Yeah, but to be honest, if you're looking at chat whilst playing in FPS, whilst in combat, that's your first
Yeah,
mistake.
with a 20-second delay, though.
No, but with any sort of delay, you shouldn't be looking at the chat whilst in combat. That's just not a good idea.
Unless it's a pop-up thing.
A what?
A pop-up thing, you know what I mean?
Alright, yeah, but...
Like, it shows up.
I don't think... Like, that's the thing, a lot of people, like streamers, don't play intensive FPS games. that they know they won't have time to speak to that's why a lot of people don't stream like CODs and choose Fortnite and Battle Royales instead, because there is downtime between like fighting for you to actually be able to interact with your chat. Because that's the thing, a lot of streamers aren't obviously very good at games. Like, they're decent to good because obviously they play a lot, but they're not actually like near the pro level. And people will only watch COD for like pro level gaming, because there's no point watching a streamer that can't interact with you,
Well,
that isn't that good.
not
You need to be amazed by their skills.
not entirely. You ever heard of Jack Frags?
No.
He's a COD player, and he streams quite a lot, and yeah, he's quite good at it.
Yeah,
as
I'm
well.
just saying, like, it's not one of the more popular games to stream. Of course, there are exceptions to pretty much every rule. Like
someone outside or something.
CS:GO, I think a lot of people play it because of the hell rounds.
Aston's breathing.
And that's probably where I had to open the window and haven't closed it yet.
Yeah, we're getting a bit windy.
Chars. What do you think the worst thing about coronavirus has been, like, that's individually impacted you?
I don't think it's individually impacted me, but just seeing how dumb the governments can actually be in a, you know, it's like you'd expect your government to do well in situations because it's super rich and you're one of the leading nations, but then this just goes to show that even like we are literally on par with Brazil.
No, we're not.
In terms of,
we're a lot better than Brazil.
In terms of cases per 100 million.
Yeah, but Brazil only got it recently, and it's
1 million.
spiraling out of control in Brazil. So.
And
also, you've got to remember it spreads better. It spreads better in temperate countries.
Well,
but yeah, the best ones to compare us to is like Europe. Europe has done a lot better than us, and that's because Boris went for a more laissez-faire approach at the start, and then it was like, oh wait, we can't do that, and that was a massive mistake.
Yeah, you'd expect from a world-leading government for them to deal with it well, because
are you on about America?
They've had tons
yes,
of
Stream,
time.
but that's no excuse. He should have realised the threat of coronavirus and instantly cracked down on it.
Well,
yes, but that doesn't mean he can't pass strict. String's just a bit defensive about them. He's a heavy supporter of the Conservatives, I'm pretty sure, and he doesn't really like accepting the faults they've made. I support the Conservative Party more so than other parties, but I wouldn't defend over stupid things they've done.
He was doing Brexit first.
I just don't think that's a good excuse, because like Brexit's Brexit, but like COVID's COVID. Like, they're two separate things he should have been working on.
One's dire like epidemic that can kill.
I mean, Brexit could, if Brexit's done very badly, it could lead to a lot of unnecessary deaths and stuff due to economic issues in this country. But
yeah, but that's like only if it's done badly, and honestly, you really can't expect it to be done really bad, even by my standards, and I have pretty low standards for. Like, I'm not a supporter of Tories.
He has low standards.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Yeah.
I'm not a supporter of Tories, and so if they do mess up, I do kind of think,
String's a bit more of a nationalist, so the fact, because, I mean, I'm a nationalist. I think our country's first, and we should help our country first before others. But I feel like you're not using that definition of nationalist. I think you're thinking more to the right-wing nationalism. String mildly worries me because he definitely would support a fascist conservative party.
You would.
He definitely would.
I swear it was only yesterday where he
No,
said
he
he
was. I
supports
think
the
he was.
fascists.
I don't know. I think he was using it in like the term that just like the government should be able to hide certain articles that would be damaging. But I think he does. I'm only on the national security front of that. I think he means like any article that would be damaging to the government. And that's a definite no-no to me.
Yeah.
Because that's what China's currently doing. And anything
Yeah,
China
well,
does is usually a big no-no.
China claims to be communist as well. It's like the conversation from yesterday. It's never actually been done right.
Oh
It's
god,
been
let's
done
not bring
close,
this
but
back.
it's not been done
Let's not
right.
do this again.
But yeah, it's like China's done it very poorly. In fact, China was and just used the title of it, didn't they?
I mean, they used to be communist, so they were still bad then. So
Yeah, they really didn't try to do it. They just
well, they
wanted
did.
the name of it.
They don't anymore, do it, but they used to. But I think that they might have done it more to oppose the imperialism of Japan than anything. Because it's so the roles have
Well,
reversed massively now.
yeah.
Japan used to be the powerful one oppressing China. Now it's the other way around. China's massive and oppressing Japan.
I don't think it was actually that. So basically, how it worked during World War II, they did go up against Japan and China and stuff, yeah. But well, Japan and China had their own little dispute, but it's more to the fact that it's more closer to what's it? I can't. You see it. I have really bad. I can't put
Brains.
my
Articulation
not
files
brains.
not execution.
Yeah, yeah. I can think of it, but I can't explain it.
Well, then that's what
Basically,
sort of screws us on a streaming level, doesn't it? Yes, remember
yeah.
this thing about the thing of the thing.
Oh, that is actually 100% what I do. But anyways, what I was saying was that China was actually strong back then. It just
No, it
was in the middle. It was in the middle of a huge army reform, and it was trying to actually sort its army out, but it was still very poor, and they had millions of people back then, and in fact, I think they almost had like 500 million back then. Like in one
Are
city,
you trying to
they
say
had
that
like
China was near equal to Japan in World War II?
no. But what I'm trying to say is they would have been. They was in the same league.
No, it wasn't. Not at all.
They was in middle of a huge dispute between themselves.
No. China would have... If America wasn't involved, Japan would have ruined America.
Wait, what?
I'll be back in a
If
few
China
minutes.
wasn't involved,
Gotta go
I
do something.
was.
Right.
But yeah. What do you mean, Chinese propaganda lately? Nah, I've not.
Back.
Hello.
Oh, I have 3 stacks of stone to continue with.
You hadn't even been 20 seconds.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, I haven't been looking at Chinese propaganda lately.
No,
It
China
was.
was, if the US hadn't got involved in World War II, China would have been ruined by Japan.
I do think that, but there was still a huge dispute between themselves. I do think that, and
Oh yeah, there was a free
their army
China,
wasn't.
there was a democratic China and a
There
communist
was a
free China.
communist China. There was a free China. There was.
No, the free
pretty
China
much-
was the communist China, I think.
Oh, was it?
Then the Democratic Republic of China was the non-communist one at the start, I think, then became communist. China during World War II is a lot of confusing stuff.
Yeah, it would. That's because it had its own interior disputes, and it still had the warlords going on, didn't it?
But
It's like.
yeah, but that warlords were more just generals at that point, not actual warlords.
No, but they owned their own territories. It wasn't like it. They literally owned huge amounts of lands, like pretty much equivalent to a country. Like it weren't. They were warlords. They were pretty much authoritarian governments. Like they had their own systems, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sort of, but I don't think it's really that correct, but whatever. I just want to move on. I was just talking about how Japan's getting fucked over by China consistently.
Oh yeah, nowadays, yeah, because what they've been doing as well. I don't know.
You cut out, mate.
Oh, sorry. Basically, they've been building on land that's close to the surface.
Yeah, they've
Of
been
the
making
sea
fake islands. Yeah.
and
They've
making
been doing that for years now. Like.
islands. Yeah, and by that they take more and more
Yeah, they get more into the South China
land,
Sea.
sea. Yeah, they get more and more sea.
But the
to
US is sort of
themselves.
blocking that over and saying it's trying to stop them being able to claim more and more of the sea.
Well, that's the thing. I think, to be honest, Donald Trump, he's way too close to this, isn't he? Like, he's
What do you
friends with, well, he's so-called friends with Kim Jong-un.
Well, he's not.
No, but he's made multiple deals, and it makes it seem like it to the news articles and all that.
I don't think anyone has said Donald Trump is friends with.
He's listen. Them two are
Multiple
much
threats
closer
to go
than
to war.
any other government.
Oops, that was a waste of Darkstone.
He's closer to the North Korean government more than any other government apart from China.
Russia's closer.
Don't listen to American media.
I mean, it's an American.
I know
issue,
that,
but
but what I'm saying is he makes it look like it. Oh, rip! He just died. I know it was quite a while ago, but
I mean, they've also had multiple threats to go to war against each other, so I don't exactly think they're best buddies.
yeah. Well, technically they're not. Listening to I don't believe in anything the American media tells me. I just know that he tells them things to make it believable that they're friends. He tells the media things that makes it believable that they're.
Yeah, that is just Trump. He says loads of random stuff. He's not.
Yeah. What was that?
Some metal tools.
Fair enough.
As you do.
Yeah.
You really need to actually have some staircases in certain positions, because I swear to God, every time you go over to the other, the fort, you just keep having to get rid of a block. You must remember what Trump isn't a politician. Yeah, I mean, he's a comedian, isn't he?
No, he's a businessman. I'm quite a charismatic one at that.
Well, I wouldn't even say he's charismatic in it.
I
It's
mean, if you
just
see any of his rallies, he is. Like, he knows what to say to get the people he wants.
he knows what to say, but that's because he knows what the population's like. Because
Right, and that's basically charisma and, like, understanding your people, so... he's done a pretty good job of that.
he kind of plays around it, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a skill of his, and if it's working
Yeah,
for him,
he kind of looks at what the he looks at
though in
what
some
they
ways Trump's
do.
actually quite good in the fact that he's not like he doesn't share like similar party politics to other Republicans.
Yeah.
Maybe string. I mean, I see it as definitely a potential counter movement.
To be honest, I think we should
current
stop
movement.
talking about how well. I think we should stop talking about how well Donald Trump is actually for a politician. Have you seen how he's managed Corona?
Yeah, but
He's definitely lost a lot of support from the
I don't
poor.
think he has.
You don't think he has?
No.
Well, it's caused some.
Because I don't think anyone who actually supported him beforehand doesn't support him now. I feel like the people who didn't like him have become stronger against him, but I think the people that actually did support him anyway probably still support him. So.
To be honest, he's not had any.
I don't actually know what America could have done though, because it is a private healthcare system. Like the government's not meant to be highly involved in people's health.
And he tried dissolving Obamacare.
Right, I still reckon at least half near half of the population doesn't. I still think near half the population.
He tried dissolving.
Still supports him.
Yeah, didn't he try and
he made
dissolve
adaptations
Obamacare.
to it, but I don't actually think he really actually took away much. I don't think Trump's version of it was actually much more restrictive. I think it was more just for news clout because he said he would deal with Obamacare, but from what I remember, he didn't actually change much about it. I could be wrong on that.
He did make it worse for the people who use it, though.
Slightly. Oh, some monsters in my land. Need to kill the monster.
How did it manage to get over there?
As I said, there's red zones within my walls. I keep telling you that literally.
Oh no! I'm on about. Sorry, no. You said monsters at the exact time that I saw a zombie at the fort. I was wondering how it got to the fort.
Well done.
Like, it's only just now said that a cabbage and a wheat farmer. Why is it always a cabbage farmer first and then a wheat?
Because of where they are. They're closer to where the zombies attack from. Because they'll go to bed on the ones that are nearby. Right, hopefully in the morning I can redo their lives and get back to work. On the 4th.
Well, I'm probably gonna go because I want to watch.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah. See you.
Sure, man.
Alright. I'll probably be on if you do a part 5 tonight, but you're probably not.
No, we will.
Okay.
We're doing part 5.
Alright,
later.
see you.
See ya.
Oh, you're doing part 5 tonight as well. Fair enough. Oh, this stream's gonna last that long, yeah, so there wouldn't be need. But yeah, see you. Where do I leave? Oh, it's Discord, innit?
Yeah. Let's get colonist updates. I'm on just under 150. What are you guys at?
74.
180.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
180.
80. Yes.
I like how under the current rules, I have a military of 7 people.
Solid. Is that defensive or offensive though?
Offensive, I think.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I think you have more than 7 guards.
I have
Also, it's not however many are on
8.
duty. That's day and night added together.
Oh, day and night I have like I don't know, like 10, 11.
So you have like a military of probably 11 and 7, 18.
Hell yeah, dude.
Obviously, the military isn't as good as thingies. You know, yeah, those thingies.
There's 2 twos.
Oh Christ, those thingies. Right. Oh Christ, he's so far ahead now. I actually know what's happened to my science. I think he's stuck on bronze plates. I haven't been able to get any bronze plates produced.
It's oh,
Oh well. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go check out what's wrong with the. That's the thing. I have a lot of like time just waiting for things to get built, like materials. So it has actually allowed me to
Yeah.
slightly manage my colony a bit better, which is beneficial, of course.
Mhm.
Right. String's just sitting there like, I own 90% of the world's food production. Get oofed. Yes. Flax. Yeah, it's bronze plates. Okay. You really don't. You need like a couple maybe. And you'll be fine. Or then you're mass producing. I'm fine with just having whatever I need. You're mass producing it though, so you can then sell it to the new people who are really far off the technology for crossbows and stuff. And like sell it for their territory or something. You'll be like, yes, now you need to build this for me, then give it to me. I think I have trade, I just don't have trading people. So I couldn't be asked for any down. Tired?
achy.
Oh.
Achy.
No. I had this... you know Quora, the place where you get all definitely legitimate answers. I saw some like post, and like in one of them it was like exercises you can do to increase your height, like when you're our age. And I'm just like,
Right.
pretty sure science doesn't actually think that's a thing. Like as long as you're getting the right nutrition, you're fine usually.
I think it means maybe posture.
Yeah, I think that is what some of them are on about. But some people that like, because Quora is a place of crackpots usually. Like in it, we're like, oh yeah, if you do certain stretches and like basketball and stuff like that when you're young, it will actually like properly make you grow. No, I don't think so. Pretty sure.
Yeah, literally not.
Considering you're you know more on this topic than me, I'm like, nah, I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. Oh.
Dude, if people could grow by doing exercises, don't you think it would be common knowledge?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like definitely, because like I would have actually done exercise, like Jesus.
Like it might have like a maybe a like a one
Yeah, but like
impact
significant,
over your entire
like
lifespan,
multiple inches
but like
or
nothing.
something. Like,
yeah.
Like, I understand blood circulation might add like a centimetre to your height, maybe, just 'cause it means more nutrition can get somewhere at this, like, and obviously blood circulation is massively improved by exercise. But like,
Mm.
actually as a thing itself, like, no, it's just so BS. Maybe it's just there to make people feel better. But, like, I'm sure I can definitely do exercise and come to them. Or it might just be because some people, when they started exercising, started growing, just out of coincidence. And they're like, yes, this is definitely science.
Yeah.
String died. String dies more than me
Where-
now.
Arguably not.
Well, no, but that's usually because I have to get off stream. I have to go actually do something rather than dying during just playing.
I guess. Hey,
What's
got
up?
them silky floors.
Hmm?
Stringer's got some silky floors.
Has he got carpet or something?
I don't know what it is, but
String VP.
silky.
I want to go see. His place is look so posh. Let's go check out String's posh palace thing.
Look at the moon walking on his silky floor.
Oh, yeah, he's done something. He's got a decent aesthetic, at least in the front half of his place. Oh, it looks pretty
You
cool.
go inside, it's like a slum.
Yeah,
But
but on the outside it looks great. Oh, this is adobe. This is like posh dirt. I don't get it because it is literally just compact dirt, so I'm never going to use it because that is obviously peasantry. It's like dirt for the rich, but it's still dirt. I have a full stack of dark stone. Let's hope I don't get killed by a mob tonight. I mean a full like hot bar of dark stone. Remember, if you guys haven't been using it, you can hit G to light yourselves up at night. What string? I expected crossbows to be good. Crossbows are great against things. What's the reload time like though? I imagine it's quite long. So how is it, String? Oh, it's not. I died. I thought he would miss me because I was moving at a fast enough pace. No, I now just lost multiple hundreds worth of darkstone blocks. Ah, Christ. Oh well. I'm also running out of stone now. Yay. String said he'd give me a load, but it doesn't sound like a good idea.
load of what?
Stone. He doesn't want to now. No, I called an item used peasantry. Alright, you have crossbows. Whips out the old flintlock gun. Crossbows one tap the red zombies. What do you mean flintlocks? Didn't expect them to be that powerful. I expect them to be good, but not that good. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, that's another mechanic I was meant to add. Depending on which type of weapons you have, depends on like your attack power per person.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'll go update that once I've done this section of the building. Strings over there, like I can dominate now. You will all fear me. No, I think he just wants to be an economic power, at least for now. But I know he needs. He wants to throw you off your land because you're too near his lake.
Won't be stay long.
My lake.
Maybe knees, like.
Yeah, I know. I think it's just his excuse to be able to fight someone. He's like, you're within 1,000 block radius of the lake. Die. Oh. I will laugh so much if Finn goes on the other side of the lake just to piss him off. Alright, you almost have flintlocks then, String.
I've no idea what they are.
Guns. Muskets.
Oh, oh.
Oh. Let's just hope he stays peaceful for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not flintlock, it's matchlock, mate. It's arguably better. Gunpowder pouch. Gunpowder pouch. Gold ingot, silver ingot, and steel parts. Nice, right. Oh. Running down the mountain, running down the mountain. We run down the mountain when String's bullets come.
True.
He's like, get off of this property. Looking at the buildings you have kept around for your entire life. Yes, sir.
Literally.
What is this bullshit? Okay, where do I make iron rivets? Is that... Oh, is that in the... Why is it still in the bronze anvil? Too much is made in the anvil.
I have traders, by the way.
I
So
have no
y'all know.
traders, but I have trade unlocked, so I can
I mean, I unlocked it, yeah.
get stuff sent to me. I just don't think I can send anything as far as I'm aware. Right, soon my bronze anvils will stop making the surplus of arrows I'm gathering, and can actually start moving on to producing something productive. 10,000 arrows will do the trick. Sadly, I can't gain a surplus of calories because I'm keeping myself in siege mode for now until the next colony is up and running.
I know.
The hell?
Jesus Christ.
I don't understand what he must have to use up so much stuff. So, like, that much. 12 anvils a lot more. He's now definitely the most industrialized as well, by far. I don't really know how I'm this close to him, considering he seems to have a surplus of loads of stuff. Like, population-wise, I'm not that much behind him yet. He seems to have way more of a lot of stuff, but I know. Oh, I know why. I have tons of water pumps,
There.
whereas he uses a water source, which means he doesn't need anywhere near as many. That's probably why. Why don't you want to expand fast string? Your literal thing was dominate the entire all of the kingdoms and produce like as much as all of them combined. I'm just glad he's not building too much. Oh, you keep running out of copper. I don't think you already are massively ahead of me and Kieran's production together.
I have 3,000 copper. That's it.
I'm
I have
constantly
1.
using a load up. I have like 4, I think. 4 or 5. But I don't need as many anvils as you because I make a lot of stuff in other areas, I guess. I think I only have 1 or 2. I don't really see the need for 12. But you know what, if you can get 12, why not?
What is using up my linen, dude?
I would answer, but the dog is being annoying.
I'm so confused.
No. I don't know. I understand your aesthetic, but it is definitely slowing down, like, population increase, isn't it?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would it not be easier just to, like, take, like, a long time, but just clear a load, rather than doing it in parts, and then you could actually have... Would that not, like, help your expansion, if you just cleared a load in one go, and then just built up things where you needed it, rather
What do you
than
mean?
cutting away every time you need to do something?
Oh, this area was just like a thing I was doing for a while. It's just I needed to clear the mountain. Like I couldn't be bothered.
Ah, fair enough.
So when I had the space, I used
I
it.
mean, yeah, you could probably also more expand nearer the flatter areas, couldn't you? Rather than having to dig up into
Yeah,
the
but if I go
mountains.
to an string, I think he might bite me.
Oh well.
I actually might like create like an entire like layered system,
Fair enough.
which will be really, really not efficient, but really, really cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I see
I have a ton of
string
dirt for my
driving a
digging
lot of
anyway.
people out of this valley. Like people want to like leave and start colonies in different area. Once like other than that, like I think they'll move a lot of their base colonies away slowly,
Maybe let's see.
just to avoid going in conflict.
2 more science bags, and I can get the gold people.
Gold is useless until you need to make luxuries. I think. I don't think I've seen any
Yeah,
proper use
my
for it.
happiness is 22, so it's
My
not
happiness
bad,
is
but
7,
you-
and
you also need it for the weapons, dude, right? So
yes, last time I heard archers versus matchlocks and crossbows isn't good. Tell
You're
that to
threatening
medieval
me.
England, who thrashed the French even though they were using crossbows, and to the to a lot of cultures that decide to actually keep longbows for a while, even because the early matchlocks were useless. But in this game, I don't think the matchlock. I think the matchlocks are
Yeah,
a lot better
I
than they were
think
meant to
like
be.
for the sake of this game, because like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
progress to use
I will have
crossbows.
it
Yeah,
so that. Oh yeah, I do actually need to go write that rule, but I keep.
I do see
Oh,
what you're
dude,
saying.
I'm gonna go. I don't want to make it massively OP because you've also got to remember reload time. Like that is also a factor. So I was originally thinking of doubling it every little stage, but I think I might like have a base attack of 10 and like it increases by 5 every 1 year.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
You might not want that staircase effect on your walls.
Why is that?
In case something accidentally gets on your walls, they can then travel across the entire thing. Or just I guess just make sure no one can ever get on your wall.
Exactly. Strategic planning, my dude.
Did I tell you my next big project being based off of Carnarvon Castle?
Oh, dude, that was a thing in history.
Yeah. It's the sickest, one of the best castles I've ever seen. Or like, read
Yeah.
about. Hey bud. Wait, what the? What just happened? I came behind you and you
What?
disappeared.
I fell down. I don't know how. I didn't touch the board. I think you nudged me off.
Oh, I undid the block below you, then replaced it to see what that would do. I was just expecting it would just like transport you, but upwards not.
Oh.
Wait, can I see? There's a way to fly in this game. Okay, it didn't work. No, there's a way to fly non-cheating.
It's like step like true or something. I don't know what it is.
No, like non-code. There's a way that if
Oh.
you can, there's a way you can
Like
do it
a
where you just
glitch.
sort of float across. Yeah, it's a glitch. I think it's pretty cool. Back to work. Once I've got enough resources to actually do the work. I keep losing so many from just randomly dying. For a second I thought this was all you had, like, workbench wise. Then I look at I'm like, how the hell is this colony self-sustaining? It has 2 wood choppers. Then I looked to the other side and was like, oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check out strings now. You can just say if you don't want people to come, and then they have to respect that or like break it diplomatically.
I really don't care.
I don't care either. At least not until everything's fully built, in which case, I don't know. Yes, string. Come see what? Yeah, okay. Kieran, come see this.
Coming.
It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. It's like with my beds, but worse. Getting a headache just from listening to the amount of hammers.
Where am I going?
Up here.
See. Ah, I see.
There is literally no free space anywhere.
I'm not trying to like snake him out here, but like, would this mean that like in the roleplay he has low morale because these people can't move, or is that like not a thing?
No, I feel like that probably should be a thing. Like if you don't have gardens or somewhere. Yeah, that is a thing.
No.
Your people are depressed as fuck. Like, I'm obviously not going to expect them on to like modern day levels, but like they still might want a
people
little
working for
patch of area to live on. Like if you look at yours, I feel like yours is just
scientifically proven.
this is Victorian era, right?
Doesn't mean people don't have mental health.
Yes, you are aware that was the main reason why no one volunteered to join the military, because no one liked their government's string. Like, people had to get press ganged into the military for a reason, because no one liked their ruler. So you're just going to have to press people into the military by using people who don't want to be in the military themselves.
Which means they won't perform better? Question mark.
Oh yeah, like 3 people that feel happy will probably perform better, but not my problem. To be honest, I think he would just take the Soviet approach and just throw as many men as it as possible. It's like, oh, I need to attack you with more people. Okay.
String reminds me of the Jack one of like
Yes,
2000s.
I see what you mean. Oh. I think Jack's still a bit like that. He just doesn't talk about it as much anymore because he's realised it just creeps everyone out. He's like, yes,
He
more
jokes
death
about
for
it. He
destruction.
doesn't actually mean it.
Yeah.
I saw him like yesterday. No, not yesterday. Like last week.
I had computer science.
And he looked so depressed.
Really? Ew.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
That's how you know Jack's happy.
Well, because he looks depressed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm. Jack goes to China like yearly, doesn't he? Or at least I think he used to. I might be wrong.
I actually have no idea.
So I used to be really close with him. Like, he used to be my best mate for a while. Like back in like year 5, year 6, year 7. Maybe not year 7. I think it was year 5, 6ish.
I remember that.
Yeah. How times have bloody changed.
Literally though.
Oh.
Hey, what's his area?
I think I'm just going to fill this pit in so I don't keep falling down it and dying. So I was going to fill it in anyway, just this way. It's a bit easier. Yeah, I don't know. It's yet to be seen whether String will actually be an aggressive power or whether he'll be actually quite chill. I have a feeling that sadly he's probably going to lean towards being an aggressive power. Just seems more like him. Yeah, you're rushing weapons. Yeah. Yeah. This is,
I think you're preparing for defense.
I don't know. No, because if he was preparing defenses, I think.
Are you? Because you haven't mentioned that already, String.
Are you also starting to get mildly irritated by the constant bragging of String Supreme? I've never played this game before. I've hopped on and beaten you.
String, the amount of times you mentioned in the chat of how you're going to build an underground base. Oh my god.
So, and it's such a dumb idea. Like,
Well,
oh,
even if it was a good idea, no. Time will come.
oh, I love these
Now he sounds like
thinly
Jack
veiled
Bond.
threats. Yeah, he really does. It's underground, so the slaves cries. Your people are gonna revolt, bro.
This is looking really good for your roleplay aspect.
I mean, we're not so intensely into the RP until everyone, like the other guys have sort of joined. But like, it is
Yeah,
definitely a
thinking
factor
long
now.
term, yeah.
But also, like, I want to actually let him set up and like dictate policies, because I guess we might not necessarily have laws, but like obviously there'll be like policies on how our emperors clearly look to their kingdoms or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just watch 1,000,000+ calories slip away as I get onto siege mode. Oh god, they're inside my thing again. This is really annoying me. Why do they have to be like this? By the time I get over there, like the monster's already died off because of its fights with colonists as well. Like, oof.
Oh yeah.
But to be honest, if I just lose like a couple people and I'm not too, I can just repay that. Which isn't a great attitude roleplay wise, but nah, this is medieval/Victorian times. Death rates are not unexpected, but I will fix that. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where to have my banner actually within like this fort, which will be better, but at the same time will then mean I'll need to dot guards around places. Cause like,
String, I think you're just a bit jealous, mate.
well, your place looks lit.
I know, dude. This is totally not effective, but I don't care.
Are you like putting like workers underneath farms or something?
Me, no.
I mean, you have a point.
This wood bit's gonna be where.
Wait, let me come over
dude,
and you can explain
let
it.
me finish.
I'll come over during the day.
Right,
Yeah.
I
I'll
will.
give you like a couple of days and then I'll come over.
The string, the big wooden bits where all the beds are gonna be, okay? The workers up there. And then the dirt bits are 10x10 areas for like wheat farms.
Is he like?
I have two like by the beds in case they get in as well. But it's just because I like place them strategically.
To be honest, I'd have no idea
did.
how your defensive system has worked so well. It's like, it doesn't seem like a very strong one, but it's worked perfectly.
Yours is strong.
Yes, yours is strong, very strong.
Yeah.
Do you notice how he doesn't really engage in the conversations? He just he's like, "Do you want another fact about my colony? It's better than yours."
In fairness, though, it's kind of hard through text. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
not
know.
as easy. You kind of like.
String, one day we'll have you mic'd up. One day.
Soon Padawan.
No. Oh. I don't see why not. Fair enough, whatever you want.
Gotta respect it.
So that's my 2k. What? Me talking about you having VC
Do
or
you
not is
cross
completely...
by any chance?
Do you You know what would actually be hilarious if you didn't actually have crossbows? You
Wait,
just say them.
Oh no, I lost 2 guards. Man down.
Oh no, that's not good.
Dude,
Help.
as soon as string comes over, bad things happen. Nah, I think we're good. I swear to God.
Runs over
String,
with iron
you
sword.
ruined me. String, this was definitely you.
Oh.
Oh my God, String. There just happens to be a bush now that's like standing up. Means they can get onto my fences as soon as string comes over.
He saw your stability as a threat. He's like,
Clearly.
people with high morale. I cannot have high morale people opposite my people. They'll see how much of a good life they could be living and want to migrate. Oh, actually, yeah, that is a point. You could flex on them with your morale. Physically, I don't see this as a very good structural integrity building. I guess you'll probably will you put another layer of wood underneath the dirt to hold it up? Just because I'm thinking physics wise, because obviously I do have to bear physics in when it comes to defenses and stuff.
Okay, well, yes then.
Yes. Like, things need to be somewhat physically possible. Me builds a tower out of 3 bricks and just goes 2,000 bricks high. Yes, this is physics.
Physics 100.
Yeah, your people look chill. One thing I would suggest is you could make this a lot more efficient, and yes, I'm helping you because you're not isolationist like String. You could put more crates down so that they're closer to where they work. So they don't have to travel between the crate and like the working place so much.
Okay. Thank you.
I realise if me and you ally, we basically are on like we half surround String. We needed someone on the other end of the lake. String, no, this will not happen. I have crossbows and I'm about to get matchlock.
Did you know that? I did not know that.
No, I had no idea. Oh. We kind of deserve whatever's coming now. Oh.
String is welcome to vibe with my crew. Alright? Anyone can. Anyone can.
Yeah, I just come in. I just come in and casually vibe. Science digger.
Everyone
Finally, my science thingy has completed. The science that I needed at the start of building this, though. Dude, do you want to know what? I generally do always have crossbows.
Hey.
If you need them, I'll get a trader and ship a load over.
Hey.
String? No, wait, that's my job. That's illegal.
That's illegal. I love that meme, dude.
I love that. That meme will always be like relevant, and I love it because I love Star Wars as well. And it's all the best one's always with the clone in the background, no matter what.
You outproduce Alpha because
Yeah,
you've
but
got
Ketchup
more
doesn't need
and
that
more sustainable than him.
Ketchup also doesn't need that much.
String, have you offered me anything? Have you offered me anything that Alpha has?
You're a disgrace. And this is why no one's gonna trade with you. This is why Mum doesn't fucking love you.
Spelling, punctuation, and grammar. It's the wrong type of yaw. Get wrecked.
Oh, get the spag points taken away from you.
Dude, that should be a fact in the roleplay, how good your spag is.
Should it? Like, how educated your peoples are.
No, I'm kidding. That's like actually biased towards people who are just smarter, which is kind of luck.
I mean, to be honest, life is biased towards smarter people, though.
Yeah, so let's create an environment that's not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, considering the fact I do have to regard people's defensive physics, that might... If you know a lot about the subject, which suggests you're smarter. But yeah, to what we can do, we're not gonna... We're not... Why did we... Yeah, we're not spagging this out. Do you imagine you win or lose a war because one of you correctly places a full stop somewhere? I have beaten you with the usage of semicolon. Fear my wrath. I overuse semicolons and use them in the wrong sense all the time these days. I don't know why. Just
Dude,
do.
Word just tells me to put them in, and I'm like, okay.
I am always out of stone now. Like stone bricks. String, would you like some stone bricks? Oh wait, no, you called me peasantry.
I can get some stone miners for you if it help.
I think it's okay, I could make a load more. Why are you flexing that string? It's not relevant if you're not gonna like. The only way it would be relevant if you were willing to trade it, and as you said, you're not. Yeah. How much of the specialist type of stones do you have, low string?
Why are they vulnerable? I'm confused. Because they're new.
Right, see, so you can start production. Right now, I'm using it, so that's why I obviously don't have reserves of stone. And also, I've placed down a lot more stone than you. Hmm. That is such a Soviet Union thing to say. The sickle and hammer echo through the lands. Oh no. Run.
Goes through the motherland.
Your mum. Gay.
Nice, dude. Nice,
Nice.
nice. Alpha. I keep calling you Alpha now. This is really weird.
That's fine.
I have covered my dirt with wood from the underneath.
You're just gonna accidentally do that
Do
in
I
school.
get plus 10 physics now? I actually am.
You
That's gonna be so
are. Like, we'll get back to September, you'll be like Alpha, and I'll be like, bro, shh.
King Alpha Games.
Oh. To be honest, it started as a joke, but I think I can get used to being a king once this channel expands. I am king. Bow down to me, peasantry. String, you are peasantry.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
He's definitely going to attack me now. I think we're going to just balloon into the.
I actually, the thing I'm genuinely looking forward to is String's reasoning for attacking people.
you called me peasant. You dead now.
Like, yeah, just like that. And I'm like, okay, mate.
Morale 100.
Why has my happiness gone to 12 all of a sudden? What happened?
Oh, my stream
I bet it was
started to get
stream.
laggy. I think that's just an internet thing. Occasionally my internet isn't fine delivering on what it should be. So I think my computer, I would start noticing issues on the game. So sadly I think there's just an internet thing. Which there's not much I can do about that. Sadly.
Where's my torches?
I have considered one of the possible purchases is buying my own internet. For personal usage, because they're not... Like, it'd be like 30 quid a month, but... Also, that's the thing I was planning
But
on
when that
getting on-
like actually clog up your internet, because having like 2 routers in the same place just means that there's less access to internet.
No, I don't believe so, because there'll be different providers anyway.
Okay.
I think
Oh,
I would
yeah.
find which provider has the better, because I'm okay paying for a decent one. But that's the thing, also...
How would you fund it?
Well, I do plan on getting a summer job. The issue is that it's been postponed by the fact I haven't been able to learn to drive. Because I haven't been able to learn to drive and pass my test. Because obviously where I live, I kind of need a car to get to job stuff. Oh, living in the country, so many benefits. I think the UK has better internet. No, it doesn't. I think it's better value, but I think the UK, like... I mean, it depends where you compare it to. Like, if you compare it to, like, California or New York, to London, I think California and New York do have better. But at the same time, you're paying, like, 10 times the amount for it, so...
Like 60 gigabytes a second or something.
Yes, please. Give me some of that NASA money.
Like, you could like, instantly install GTA, like...
Or
Actual pod.
what is that like per computer? Like every computer, if they logged on, would still have.
I think so, yeah.
That's fucking mad. I guess they do need it though, because like they're processing data and sending data at massive rates.
Exactly.
That must be so expensive. To be honest, NASA is like lacking. Like NASA is actually working with private organisations, which is something I actually do like seeing. But at the same time, like, I don't really know how the US is going to keep its control over space. Like from a mixture of private organisations and countries like China and India. Oh yeah, but I mean
Yeah.
like, just China's going to have its own version of Space Force soonish, probably. Yes, I know it's a military.
Dude, have you seen the TV show Space Force
The what?
on Netflix?
Oh yeah, such a funny.
The
I love that. I watched it as soon as it
I
came
actually
out.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
And like, I wasn't expecting to enjoy it, so if I'm being honest, I find a lot that the main character. I find a lot of stuff he's in a bit too childish now. Well, Evan and like they were funny as like when I was in like a few years younger. Now I wasn't expecting to enjoy it, but I also think as someone gets older, they start enjoying immature comedies more as well. I feel like you do go through a period where you're like,
Yeah, I
no,
guess.
I'm adult now. I don't laugh at this peasantry. Then like you get to the point where you just like feel more confident in yourself or something like that, and you're just like, no, you know what, this is funny. Like it's chill.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was actually really good. Well, I found it very good. But I would appreciate this probably is only just about good. But I feel like coronavirus has just lowered all our standards for watching something now. As long as it's mildly entertaining, we're like, yes, we'll consume.
True.
Turns out that's why I have views. We have
Ooh.
nothing to do. Oh, right,
Yeah.
yeah. Food, wheat farm. I love one thing I do like is being able to check dimensions without counting just by putting a job across. 12k.
These
eggs.
random brags from strings.
Like,
Like, good for you, mate.
I have 12k eggs too. You're not
I have
special.
108.
Ooh,
I'm close. I'm close.
close. 10k cabbage. Wow, you a savage. You have 10k cabbage.
I have 4.3k cabbage, which is close to 420. So, haha.
I have 4.6, which is slightly further away from 420, but I will.
So you lose. Haha.
God, that must drive your people crazy. Your people must hate working for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just seeing less morale points here. You know.
Actually becomes the
what
Soviet
I'm
Union
seeing.
and has a four-way revolution. My
Low
point.
morale, bad for colony.
Low morale colony wants to die. I think I might need yet another stone guy. Oh. I don't even know if I have the food for it, but you know what, whatever. Me, I no longer care about society. To be honest, some of my guys do live underground. Like my miners do have their beds and stuff underground. But they're miners.
But there's a distinction between like
Miners.
having them there because it's literally good for the game that we are currently playing.
Yeah, and then how
like,
String has it, where
actually
literally
putting everyone
is ruined.
underground because why not?
Yeah, as I said, I will balance things between the game and this. But String's just like, no, I don't want to expand my land. Don't make me. He's doing building. I don't think String enjoys building from what I can tell. Like, sure, he made his front fancy, but... I really only play... like, building is my main, like, thing in these. I'll happily spend time on building, but for now I need to make myself so big I can constantly brag about having a surplus of every single object.
Dude, I have 46 leaves. Whoa.
Slaves, did you say?
said
Leaves.
leaves.
Oh, okay. It was
I
like,
actually
what?
have 4,000
That-
leaves. Fight me. I'm gonna give my leaves to all my people in the military, and they're gonna be camouflaged, and then I'm gonna like
Oh,
sneak attack everyone, like the bush in Fortnite. Remember Fortnite?
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
That was the least convincing guess.
I don't know, it took me a while to process what you were saying, so I was like, yeah. Oh, Fortnite. Yeah, 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 I know what you're on about now.
Fortnite was a banging game.
I always hated it,
Better
but then I
streamer.
realised that's just because I sort of got in, like, not got into it, but started becoming aware of it too late, like a couple months after it started. And that's just when it became Cancerous Kids.
Right.
Oh.
True. Oh, I didn't.
Also, something else that annoys me is my brother is maddeningly decent at the game. Also, same with
He's
Forza. He's
mad.
become so good at driving. Well, maybe not better than me on it, but like, he's got like he used to be very bad, but now because I don't play it at all, the skill gap is like closed, and I'm just sitting there like, the time has come to accept he's better at gaming.
And he won't let you forget about it.
I'm actually gonna tell him, even if he's clearly better than me, he's not gonna be better than me. Like, I'm not gonna ever tell him that.
Just tell him you're not trying.
I'm letting you win, bro. Do you ever let people win just because it's easier than dealing with that shit?
Dude, I have a girlfriend who sucks at video games.
Wait,
I have to let her win.
Who is it? I don't really keep up with any, like... I could know someone very
This
well and
same
be...
girlfriend I had pre-lockdown.
Fran? I don't know who your
Yeah.
girlfriend is. Okay, it is Fran. It is Fran. I was like, I swear...
No. Dude, you suck.
I'm
That's
just...
so...
Yeah, I do, don't I? I'm just oblivious to everything. I'll just be standing there like, oh, that happened? Yeah, that happened like 3 months ago. Oh.
That is kind of me, though. I'm not even gonna lie. That is literally me. Like, I can't wait to come back to school and like just hear
My
like
issue is
someone's
sometimes...
like
yeah.
changed gender and I don't even know.
Sometimes I'm like depressed, like I don't go to parties, and I realise I'm actually very happy not to. So you know what I mean? Like, fear of missing
dude,
out.
I hate them sometimes.
Like, I don't see the point.
They're so bad.
Also, I was like, oh yeah, when I drive, I can definitely start going. Wait, no, I can't. I still won't be able to. Cause I'll just get pissed.
I
and
don't.
feel
I've
like
not
drive.
drink. I don't drink at any parties that I've been to,
Do
and
you
it's
know
still
what? You just
fine.
have coke. Or whatever.
I sometimes just don't drink anything because I'm like I'm scared I'm gonna get spiked.
I'm not really scared about that. No one's gonna spike me. Or if they are, it's just to prank me. Like, I'm very. There's one good thing about being
Yeah, as a prank, not as like a I'm going to die of and get raped by someone. I mean like just like get
I
me
feel
drunk.
like that is like definitely is a benefit of being a guy though. Like there is a lot less chance of that sort of shit happening to you.
Yes, but also you could argue there's less awareness of it, so when it does
Oh yeah,
happen,
yeah.
people
Like
don't
when
know.
you
So,
can't actually get like it solved and there's no like help for guys. But like in that
swings and
aspect it's
roundabouts,
better.
I did.
But like yeah. Oh. No. To be fair, the entire system is really like delicate because very few of them ever actually successfully go to trial. But at the same time, it's very hard to like prove.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
Like
Because
that
it's so
is
hard to prove.
like some people on the feminist side, I would say, please don't shut me down, YouTube. Like get like very touchy over it, but I'm like at the same time. I also posts I see where it's like I would rather believe a woman's accusation than it turn out to be a lie than defend a rapist, and I'm like that's just an unfair statement because we're not defending them, we're just saying no, it's guilty until proven innocent, right? That's like the entire law system. Like if we break the law system,
I just
what
stay
are
out
we?
of it.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I shouldn't. Yeah, rewind time. Gonna remove that. I don't know. I'm like I will stay out of those sort of things. Like I did discuss it with like people on Instagram that I'm like close with and have those sort of convos with. It's just a very complex system, and I don't know. The world's a strange place.
Very strange. Very strange.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the world is becoming more and more politically polarized than ever, typically, like than what it usually is. But then again, I think that might just be because like people with different beliefs clash more these days. Because like it used to like be that more definitive lines. Like if you were old and like were relatively wealthy, you would definitely be like a conservative or Republican. Whereas if you were young and or not that like wealthy, whereas now like the lines are sort of blurring a bit. So I just feel like it's more those opinions clash more often than the fact that I don't know. Let's revert to talking about what random stuff. What games is Fran worse at? Like bad, like particularly bad at was what I meant to say. Anything.
Yeah, just a video game. If it's a video game, then she sucks at it.
Isn't it like a right where they have to be proven guilty instead of proven innocent?
I didn't realise he was here. Yeah.
I just joined.
I thought we could.
It's like
no, yeah, that is
like a human right.
Yeah, that is a human right. It's innocent until proven guilty. It's part of habeas corpus, the right to a fair trial.
Yeah, and the only countries that don't do that is Japan, US, China, and a few others.
You just named a lot of very important countries. Only those few. No, we don't have it either. We have certain rules against it too. But I think USA has proven until guilty, as well.
Yeah,
most Western countries now have a thing for terrorism, that you can be detained and treated as a terrorist if you're just suspected of.
Well.
Oh really?
Our law in the UK.
There was a law. I think it got overturned though, by the Supreme Court, because it violated the European Charter of Human Rights. I can't remember whether it got overturned or whether the government was allowed it. I can't actually remember which one it was. But yeah. We have like different rules for terrorists, and so does the US. Like, so basically, if you're a suspected terrorist, you basically lose like pretty much all your rights for a little while. So, and I mean, I understand why it is, because like terrorism is a very hard thing to combat, but at the same time, it's kind of scary in a way.
Yeah, because
like someone could just suspect you of
like
it.
there's no proof. Yeah.
Well, I think they have to have
if you
reason
even
to
if
suspect
you search. Yeah, but it could be something as silly as search, like history.
I don't know. I feel like they usually have a bit
like
more
if your search history is ISIS and like,
which isn't very good for me, because I look into a lot of random stuff like that.
Yeah, same. It's like
you're both white. Well, I'm guessing you're white, but I don't actually know. But I'm assuming you're white.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't think that.
To be fair, there has been a lot of white terrorists that have been
you are aware the
UK,
like terrorists. Loads of people have left the UK to become terrorists. Like gingers are the most likely to do it. So that's not a very good excuse.
Gingers?
Yeah, because they feel
ginger.
It's like actually proven because they feel isolated from society.
Yeah.
That's mad.
But that's all because of young people.
And I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's kind of.
That's because they're the ones that kind of feel, there's not a lot of them for one, and for two, they're just like
a lot of people.
To be fair, though,
it's like as a joke, but like a lot of people with mental health and stuff, that like the prime targets for these organisations.
Yeah,
might like feel even worse about it. Wait, weren't you ginger at one point?
Me?
No, Kieran. You were ginger.
I'm like on the really weird borderline between it, and I don't know.
Like
my mum is, but my dad's not.
Yeah. You used to look well ginger. Now you've like got darker.
I didn't really care at the time either. I was like,
nah, you ginger prick. Go away. You have no soul.
I was like, I don't really care. Like, go for it.
Starts. Just has a break.
Yeah, guys, I have to go now.
I have dinner. Ginger spice dinner. Jesus, I want my
ginger spice. That's so tragic. No, I'm just saying, like, I feel like, especially in America, if you're black or openly Muslim, you are likely to have that charge against you.
Yeah, definitely. There is definitely like, I feel like we have it in this country, just not to like. I think we are a more accepting culture like typically than America. Now I'm not saying we're all perfect. Like there's definitely still faults in our system. Like still people like
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
really know if I can. I can speak out of it statistically, but obviously not out of personal experience. Because yeah, but like
Yeah, it's not. You don't have to. That's not. It's not our place to.
yeah, it is definitely like something like that exists. But I feel like it is constantly, typically getting better. Like I know that changed for Muslims when all those terror attacks happened, because of like for obvious reasons.
The thing is, I think ISIS just claim everything.
Oh,
happens.
there are like a lot of like things that are like we don't actually have any proof that it was this group, but groups just claim them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Because
my
like
god,
they
there is a
they know
massive
that.
moth on
They
the
know there's
window.
no proof. Get it, smack it.
No, 'cause I'll break the window.
Oh, you're too strong.
Well, no, I just think I'd fuck up and end up missing the moth and just hitting the window. Wouldn't that be dumb?
In our miss.
Oh god. Did I miss? I say you never miss.
Okay, I'm actually leaving. Goodbye.
I swear
Bye.
to. Do you watch TikToks?
Rarely.
Really? What about you?
Nope.
I just find I waste
to
too
be
much
fair,
time
I
on
don't
it, and they're not
really-
actually that good,
yeah.
most of them.
I think they're not funny and they don't interest me slightly.
Wait, you actually do TikToks?
Who said that?
No.
You?
No?
You said that they're a waste of your time. And
Yeah,
most of
like
the time
watching
you
them's a
fail
waste
it.
of time.
Oh. I was really
Imagine.
imagine, yeah. Imagine
King Alpha Games TikTok.
King Alpha Games just does TikTok. The
mean,
news
I'd watch
poll on
them.
that.
Yeah, I feel like they'd be funny, just because I can make stupid things very funny by fucking them up to great extents. My voice, I need to drink more. So my voice keeps breaking, but not like cracking, like
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Okay.
fuck off, mate.
Yeah.
What am I looking for? I'm confused.
Nah,
Oh, this one.
I'm just.
It does help, I constantly just chew gum while doing it as well. So I'm like, why do I have a dry throat? Why am I drinking litres of water? I wonder why.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
That'll do it, boss.
Indeed it will.
How do you actually manage to get chewing gum in a time like this?
Quite easily.
Hey, it's I can do pretty easily.
Is
It
there no
must
chewing
just-
gum in your
to be
area?
fair- No, we do.
Like, you know,
Do
the
other
toilet
boys,
paper thing
not
goes
that.
for chewing gum.
And just for that area, like, of England.
Mm.
Something that is sort of refreshing about this is almost all of us are English that are going to be doing this. Which is so different to almost every
Yeah,
other thing
man.
I've done. Like, nothing, I don't have anything against Americans, it's just refreshing that for once I'm doing something that isn't just completely dominated by...
To be fair, Americans.
Be careful what you say.
I know this might trigger people, but they don't know how to throw comebacks or anything.
Oh yeah, Americans
you
are just
remember
awful for
that,
arguments
yeah.
and, like, debates and
They
stuff. I can just ruin
legit just
them.
repeat the same thing over and over.
Like, they'll call me a
and
sped and I'll,
you're
like, actually
like-
structure, like, a proper insult. Like,
And they'll just go, your mum, your
yeah, or
mum,
something.
your mum.
That actually happened to us, didn't it? We were in a call and we just got pissed off in
Yeah.
this Discord server because like, we weren't even pissed off because he was insulting us. We were
What's
just
your
pissed
view?
off that his
It's
argument was
5
shit.
string.
What's my view on right-wing nationalism? It sort of depends how right-wing you mean, because, like...
Be very careful what you say.
Right.
Yeah, like,
Right
I could
wing,
just say no
I
comment
don't
here.
like. Nationalism, it's alright, yeah.
like,
I
right-wing,
don't-
if you just mean, like,
I can understand.
conservatives that, like, sort of believe in, like, high immigration laws and things like that, then, like, that's fine. But if you mean, like, the guys that think we should, like, kick certain things out of our country and stuff, like, I'm a bit like, it's just not, like, the sort of values this country's based on, like, multiculturalism and stuff.
Like, I can understand, like,
And please, just be careful about what you're about to say, please.
Yeah.
I can understand, like, trying to, like, get jobs for your people, but it's also, like,
This is
their
treading very
nation's
thin.
probably... then they
Oh, you're talking about like restricting immigration to ensure that there's a good enough work supply for the actual like the natives of the country. Like, yeah, that's fine. Like, but yeah, just restricting. I'm very happy about this Hong Kong thing. I'm very like, as much as like 3 million people could cause massive issues for our systems, I definitely think like we owe this sort of to Hong Kong, and like it's a good thing we're offering them refuge in this country. Cause like, there's not much we could actually do against China, but whatever we can do to make like it better for the citizens of Hong Kong, I feel like it's a good thing.
That's fair.
Which a lot of people who like, because I'll be honest, I used to be a lot more anti-immigration. I don't hold those views anymore. I used to think like we need Australian type ones until I actually looked into like the economics of it. And with
Australia really is they purely only allow good workers in. I believe it's like it's only a select few can actually go, and
I
that's
think it
only
wouldn't
if
be that
they
hard for us because we are native
rich
English
or
speakers.
yeah.
But like, I understand a point-based system like Australia, but we don't have a similar economy to Australia. Like our economy would actually probably be damaged by such a strict point-based system.
Like we can't actually
Like we don't have
do it because
the people.
we don't have the manpower. Yeah.
We don't have enough people in this country that want low income sort of jobs.
Lower,
Like, not being rude, but like, because a lot of our immigration, you actually think about it, isn't people taking high end jobs. It's people actually coming for the lower end of the labour market and actually hoping to like build up their lives from that. And like that is great because we actually don't have the birth rate necessary to maintain the growing economy that we have. So like we are going to have to
currently
import
we're
people.
at the peak. Currently we're at the peak tipping point. Peak of the tipping point.
Yeah.
With the birth rate over death rate. Because
Europe's gonna
we're
get
very close to being
damaged.
an aging economy.
Yeah.
Like we're very close to being like Germany and Japan because they've got an
Germany
aging
isn't
economy and they need.
Italy is also really bad.
They're a phase 5 country.
I think it was by
Italy's
the end
bad
of the
as well.
century, only certain nations in Africa were
Oh, is
actually
it?
going to have growing populations, which is like,
Yeah. Well, no, because I don't know if you've noticed because China's actually been doing the same thing that we did to India and China.
I know to Africa,
Like,
but like I know, but that takes that into consideration.
Yeah.
This was done on a large economic investigation, and it does believe that
and they're doing
Africa
the
will be
exact same thing to. So they're gonna be the ones with all the factories next, and I don't mean like factories like poor end factories. I mean like iron factory, car production, bike production, literally every type of production like China does now, because it's moving it all over to China's moving it all over to Africa now, isn't it?
sort
Hello?
of, not really.
Yeah.
China's making a second market for itself in Africa, but I don't think it's moving everything over to Africa. Yes, string. Oh, Kieran went.
It won't move everything over. It'll move majority though, because it's cheaper for them.
I mean, my
So
views
move
on
it.
strengthening United Commonwealth depends what you mean. Like, I don't think we're ever going to be like nearly a united country. I'd like to see some good trade deals with the Commonwealth
A united
and see us collab a bit more, but
and
maybe even put a
plus,
space program together, etc. together. But the thing is,
You
India's
know-
just too
you
strong
know if
now.
the
It like
Queen-
has no real reason to.
Yeah.
to
You know, if the Queen died, it would cost millions of pounds.
Yeah.
Like not millions, billions.
Yeah, because
Because
you got remint everything, but that's fine. They make more than. I think they're attributed over 100 million worth of the tourist economy every year. The royals, and that's mostly the Queen. Also, that goes for almost everything though. Like, there's lots of countries like that. It's not like a unique problem to us. Like the US often has a lot of expenditure, adding to their bills and stuff.
well, the US don't typically change their bills. Actually,
No, but they
tend
have
to
added
keep with
lots of
George
bills and
Washington
stuff.
and yeah, they've added little bits and pieces like Empire State Building, you know, over the last like 100 years. But it was over quite a long time that they do these things. They don't just like, oh, Donald Trump's the president, let's change it.
Well, yeah. That'd be like us changing it for the PM. I don't really see the comparison.
Exactly though, like obviously
You say exactly the
if the
weirdest of
PM's
times.
done something great. What?
You say exactly the weirdest of times. Like sometimes I do not see how what I say and what you're doing links sometimes, but I will.
Well, what did you say?
I said I don't see how you would link like a sovereign leader and a president. No, like sure they're the leaders of the country, but the way they.
That's what I mean. They're not changing it every time. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
and they don't change it for the Queen either. Because
well they do.
might
They change it when they die, and
but
it's the next sovereign.
they rarely die because one thing that the government makes sure of is that the royalty doesn't die. Because if royalty dies, it means they have to spend millions, and
That's not the reason they protect the royalty, though.
I'm gonna go, guys. Enjoy
Yeah.
the
No, but
conversation.
they spend a lot less
Okay,
making
Kieran, we'll
sure
be
that
back on
they
later, yeah, if you're free then.
they'd
I'll be
spend a lot
stopping like
less
20
to make
minutes
sure
anyway.
that they're healthy. Why does your light keep going off or something?
Oh, that's me just turning it on and off probably.
No.
What is getting built that is taking away all my stone? Oh, it might be bricks. Oh, I need to go check how many bricks I'm meant to be making.
Bricks?
Yeah. Bricks, indeed.
I much rather prefer building without bricks than with bricks. I don't like building with bricks, to be honest.
Mhm. Yeah, they
They're
don't.
always they're ugly in every single game, Minecraft and everything. Like they only look good if they're with the right materials. But yeah, otherwise they just look ugly.
Can this guy start making some linen bags? Right, I'm gonna end the stream now, boys. Cause I've got to go for dinner.
Fair enough.
We'll start probably maybe 7 o'clock-ish. Maybe 8. Somewhere between
Yeah.
7 and 8, and then we'll probably go to 10 or 11, depending on how I feel. Right. Signing. See you stream. Hope you join us later.